Yes, assalamu alaikum. Jazakallah khair for joining everyone. So as you can see, this is the Arabic that we're going to be using. I just wanted to ask you, brothers, quickly. Have you started? Did Moran Nadim go through fi'l fa'il maf'ul with you?
Yes.
Okay. So really quickly, you know a maf'ul. Do you know how a maf'ul is reflected? Is it in the state of nasab, jar, rafa? Does anyone know?
In the state of nasab.
Yes, I'm happy. Okay, that's all right. As long as some of you know, then we can all learn together. One other thing I wanted to go through really quickly though, boys, yeah? And we're going to learn it in this first page anyway, because we're going to be going over it so many times. You know you have mubtada and khabar. Yeah? And khabar is reflected with dhamma, mubtada is reflected with this, yeah? Two main parts of an ismiya sentence. We all know that. Everyone's happy with that. You know when this thing here, which says kana in Arabic, when that comes in front of a sentence, okay, in front of a jumla ismiya sentence, so let's put kana here, yeah, the mubtada and the khabar, their names change. Their names become ism kana and khabar kana. Okay, if you can kindly write this down next to you, like on some paper, like literally, then that will proper help us. And then the ism of kana, again, look, it's reflected with dhamma, but the khabar of kana is reflected with a fatha. Khabar of kana, ism of kana. But this is only when a kana comes in front of a mubtada and khabar. This is a new rule. Because the khabar of kana is in the state of nasab, and the ism of kana is in the state of rafa. So a mubtada becomes this, and a khabar becomes this. Is everybody cool with that?
Yes.
Okay. Is it okay for me to move this off the screen now?
That's fine.
Yep. Okay, bismillah. Now, inshallah, I'm going to throw you guys in the deep end straight away. If somebody can kindly, right, if you can kindly do me a favor, can you please analyze this structure here for me, please? Can someone have a go? What do you think is the grammatical breakup? What do you think is the grammatical build-up of this structure here? Don't be afraid because it's a legit tarkib you're doing, just because it's a real thing. Just because it's not, just because it's not a made up thing that I'll put and it's in an actual book. Don't be scared. Don't let it intimidate you. You've got the knowledge. Be confident in your knowledge.
It's mudaf ilayhi.
Say that again, please.
I think it's mudaf and mudaf ilayhi.
Why? Why do you think that? Tell me why you think that, please.
Because the first word doesn't have tanween, and the second one have a kasra, and first one doesn't have alif lam.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So you know that this is going to be a possessive translation, yeah? A possessive translation. That is the translation of each individual word. Can you translate this for me in mudaf ilayhi, please?
What did you write? I didn't get it.
So my handwriting is terrible. Forgive me.
It's not. It's really small and not clear.
That says idols, and this says seller.
Okay.
Like someone who's selling. Seller. You know, someone who sells.
Okay, idol
is known as a seller.
Okay.
So can you translate that for Mahfouz, please? What is the proper translation in its correct grammatical term?
Seller of idols.
That's it, seller of idols. You've just translated that properly in Nahwa. Do you get it? Look, and the other day, it would have probably been hard for you. But now you've done it. Alhamdulillah, that's progress straight away. Now, this word means before. This means days. Okay, let's not, sorry, 1 second. I'm just going to go through this story with you now, yeah? So, qabla ayyamin. You see that qabla and ayyamin. Okay. This is a mudaf. Obviously, you know that. And this is a mudaf ilay. With the mudaf ilay, look at the mudaf ilay. The mudaf ilay has another word here, which follows it in the same pattern. We know generally when words follow in the same i'rab, when they are the same number, they're going to be a mawsuf sifa. So within this
Mawsuf sifa.
yeah, so within the big mawsuf sifa, watch this. Sorry, just follow me on this one. Just this first line is a little bit tricky, and then it's all going to be very good. So look, so we have qabla, right? Qabla, and then we have ayyamin. We have kathiratin. Now, within this, we've already noticed, I've already given you the answer that here you have a mudaf, and this is going to be the mudaf ilay. Yeah.
But and mawsuf sifa also.
Within the mudaf ilay, just the mudaf ilay itself again breaks down into a mawsuf sifa. Have you seen that? That is everyone following that, or should I just go a little bit slower?
Okay, can you explain it again, Sheikh? Sorry.
Yes, please, of course. So let's do that in our proper fashion of how we just done it instead of going at that speed. Yeah. So I'm gonna change the color here. All right. Now, boys, yeah. قبل أيام كثيرة. That says كثيرة, yeah. So قبل أيام كثيرة. I want somebody to break down this sentence for me. Now, don't remember we were talking about mubtada and khabar and things like that, yeah? And mubtada starts with a dhamma and it's at the beginning. Just put that to the side for 1 minute. I'm going to give you a clue and a head start. This whole sentence, yeah, or this whole phrase is mubtada and, sorry, is mudaf, and this is mudaf ilay. Okay? I'm going to tell you that this is mudaf ilay. Can you guys tell me the rest? Can you guys tell me why this is mudaf? Why is this a mudaf?
Because it doesn't have tanween and alif lam.
Everyone following? It doesn't have alif lam, nor does it have a tanween.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's a mudaf. Generally, what does the mudaf ilay have?
Kasra.
Okay, that's right. Does this have a kasra?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we know this is mudaf ilay. But however, we've run into a problem here. This mudaf ilay, within its box, there's another word. So what's the connection between these two words?
Mawsuf sifat, I think.
Mawsuf and sifa. Do you get it? So this is a tricky one. Right at the beginning, they've thrown us in the deep end. They put one of the hardest tarkeebs in there. This is probably one of the hardest ones you're going to do. So just keep in mind that when you have a mudaf and a mudaf ilay, your mudaf ilay can also break down into mawsuf sifa. So vice versa as well. So keep that in mind, boys, yeah? That's what I wanted to say. All right. So now we can, inshallah, start the lesson. You know, here we have kana. That's right. This is kathiratin jiddan. So this basically means before days. Before days. Before many days, basically, yeah? So it's going to be before. Yeah, so you see that, boys, before many days, right? That's a translation. So seller of the idols. So there was a guy who used to sell the idols. That's the title of the story.
Oh,
Then, yeah, so that's the title of the story. Now we're starting the story, and it's telling us that before many days, we've done mudaf ilay, mawsuf sifat, many days. Sorry, that's days, that's many. Before many days, yeah. So before many days, we see that qabla ayyamin kathiratin. Then there's a full stop. This is just the extra part of the sentence, just an emphasis. Kathiratin again, many. And jiddan just means very. So they're basically trying to tell us once upon a time, very, very, very long time ago. So before many days, very many. Before very many days. That's what they're trying to tell us. It happened a long time ago. Yep. Don't worry about the breakdown or the build-up of this structure of this sentence. This is more of a complicated sentence. But inshallah, we're now going to go through their situation here. All right? Jazakallah khair. All right, I'll leave that on there. Now, boys, we're dealing with something else. And this is, inshallah, after we do this one, I'm going to maybe end the lesson because I don't want to brain boggle you boys too much. This stuff is, I'll tell you the truth, this is advanced stuff. This is not for beginners. You guys are not beginners anyway. So that's why I'm doing it with you, mashallah. And we're going to go on now. So look at, focus on this sentence. It says, Kana fi qaryatin rajulun mashhurun jiddan. Yeah?
Okay.
All right. Now, you know, right? You have a kana here. From your notes, right? Kana comes in front of a jumlatul ismiya sentence, yeah? The two parts which are mubtada and khabar, what are their new names? What do they become?
اسم كان أم خبر كان.
اسم كان خبر كان.
Okay. Now, how does the ism of kana reflect?
With Dhamma,
Yes. And the khabar of kana reflects with it?
Nasab.
All right. So that's what we're going to be looking for in these sentences. We're going to be looking for ism of kana and the khabar of kana, formerly known as the mubtada and the khabar. Yeah. Now look in here straight away. After the kana, so we'll leave that by itself. That's just kana, yeah. After the kana, you have a word, a harf here. What is this harf, brothers?
Fajar.
Harf jar. Excellent. What comes after harf jar?
Kasra. Majroor.
Majroor, yes. Now, why are you, okay, so this is the harf jar and that's the majroor, yeah? Why is this the majroor? Why? What's telling you that it's a majroor?
Double kasra.
Yes, that's it, boys. So you've got your kana, and then after your kana, you've got harf jar and a majroor, yeah? All right, let's move on. Just to make life easy for you, let's imagine that this word isn't here. Yeah. Now looking at this word here, these two words here, rajulun mashhurun. We know that fi qaryatin harf jar majroor is one entity. You guys have done that before.
Yes.
It's one entity, so it's in its own individual box, as you can see here. It comes under its own red box. Within the red box, you have it broken down. So that's one entity. It's good enough to be one word. Now, after that one entity, you have two other words. Let's see the relationship between these two words. Are they one entity or are they two entities? Let's find out. Looking at this word, at these two words, can they have a relationship? Is the relationship mudaf mudaf ilayh?
No.
Okay. Okay. Why not, please?
They both have double Dhamma.
That's it. That's it, straight away. Now we know that it could be maybe something else though. It could be most of sifa.
Not.
Let's test it. Let's test it. Look at rajulun. Is it a name?
It's a man.
No.
It's a man.
A name.
So is this ma'rifa or is it nakira?
Nakira.
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 Let's look at the word after it. Does the word after it have alif lam? Does the word after it have ismul ishara? Is the word after it a name? I'll tell you that now. It's not a name.
No.
And so would you say this is nakira as well then?
Yes.
Nakira, yes.
So they match. Number one. Number two. Is this one man or is it two men?
One man.
One man.
This word mashhur, is it mashhurani or is it mashhuraini or is it just mashhur?
That's
Mashhur, singular.
That's also singular, yeah.
Okay, so they're both matching in number. Now look at the, let's look at gender. Does this have a ta marbuta here?
No.
No.
Okay, so we can see that they're both actually matching in gender. They're both masculine, yes?
Male, yeah.
They're both male. Okay, alhamdulillah. Looking at the fourth thing, the i'rab. Do they both have the same i'rab?
Yes.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah. So we know that this is going to be a Mawsuf Sifa according to our navigation. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, a Mawsuf Sifa is going to be in one box. Yeah. And we're going to say, then it breaks down as this. So now look at this, boys. Yeah. Remember the rule of Mubtada and Khabar. What comes in between Mubtada and Khabar?
Is.
Is, yeah. Hold on. Let me just fix this pen. Undo that. Undo that. Undo that. Undo it. Undo it. Okay. Is comes in between. So by default, in between the ism of kana and the khabar of kana, what's going to come in between?
Is.
Is. Now, let's find the ism of kana, i.e. the mubtada, and let's find the khabar. Yeah? Don't be fooled, boys. You know when I say mubtada comes at the beginning, that's a general statement. If you go back to the handout, lesson handout of mubtada khabar, it's going to say generally comes at the beginning. So I'll give you that clue. You know a ism of kana, how does it reflect?
By Rafa.
By rafa. You know a khabar of kana, how does it reflect?
Nasab.
By Nasab.
By nasab. Brothers, where is the nasab here? Remember, look at the end of the word. Is there nasab here?
No.
No.
Okay, brothers, is there nasab here?
No.
No.
It looks like the khabar of kana isn't there for some reason. Okay, let's see if we can make something the ism of kana. Brothers, how does the ism of kana reflect?
Rafa.
Rafa.
Rafa. So we can you see rafa here?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So this must be our, yeah, so this must be our ism of kana. So rajulun mashhurun. Do you know what rajulun means?
Man.
Mashhur means famous.
Man.
Yeah.
Famous man.
So, and we know it's mawsuf sifa. With mawsuf sifa, there's no is in between. It's just a complete description. A famous man. Yes? Kana also means, I'll just tell you what that means. It means was. Okay? This word here, qaryatin, means village. Yeah? That means was. Now look, you found the ism. Do you agree this is the ism of kana? This box here.
Yes.
Because it has a rafa here, innit?
Yeah.
But khabar of kana is supposed to have nasab. There's not nasab on any word. We couldn't find that. Leave that at the back of your thought. You know that once you found the mubtada, once you found the ism of kana, whichever one you want to call it in this case, the rest of it is going to be the
Khabar.
khabar of kana or the khabar. Do you get it? So if you just translate this for me, yeah. A famous man was. What does fi mean?
In
In.
And what's this?
village.
Village.
So,
So just translate that
very
now.
famous man.
A famous man.
There
has
was
been-
a famous man in the place.
That's it. You guys have done it. You know that this main topic. So what's the main topic here? Remember.
But Ustad,
Yeah.
Ustad, the mubtada should be beginning, but it's here is supposed
point.
in the back.
Good point. But remember, we're saying we're now changing the rule now. We're going to change the rule now, yeah? We're going to make it a general statement. Generally, it's going to be in the beginning. Generally, it's going to be in the beginning. But now we're going to say the rule has changed. Not all the time. That's why
Okay.
we're looking at these signs more. These signs are more of the things that don't ever change. Do you get it? And we know that a mubtada or ism of kana in this case is rafa'a. And we know that this is the thing here with rafa'a. So we're going to say a famous man was in a village. So many days ago, loads of days ago, a famous man was in the village. Is everybody okay with that? Or does anybody want me to go over that again? Don't feel shy. Don't feel embarrassed. Ask whatever you're not understanding. If this annotation looks very dodgy, I can remove it and write it neatly again. Don't worry.
It's okay for me.
Please speak your heart. Everybody else.
Fine, Sheikh.
Okay, I'm going to ask you guys a question, yeah? You know, fi qaryatin, you know, harf jar and majroor is one entity, right?
Yes.
What is the name of this entity?
Jar Majroor.
Yeah, so jar majroor becomes one entity.
Yeah.
This one entity that it has become, what has it become collectively? Harf jar and majroor together, what have they become? What is the entity that they have become?
Khabar. That's the news.
Bang. MashaAllah. In this case, khabar kana, yeah? But hold on. You said khabar kana reflects with a nasab. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, that hasn't got nasab on it. So look, that's why the word halat is very important. Halat, it means the state of this entity. The state of this entity is in the state of nasab. It actually is a nasab. But because of the harf jar and the majroor, it's overpowering and been reflecting with this. So you're going to say this is ism of kana and this is khabar of kana. This is in the state of rafa and this is in the state of nasab. Even though the last word here is reflecting with a kasra. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Alhamdulillah. Okay. Anybody else? Abu Al-Kaaba, what do you think? Is that making
It makes sense, Ustad. Obviously, I need to put in the extra time to go for it myself as well.
Yeah. So don't worry, boys. If you need extra time on Saturday evening, generally I can give time, or Sunday later, I can give time. If the class can't collectively, just write down what you're struggling with to me in a text message, and then I will give you time. I will address those points basically. But if you just write them down for me, I'll address those points to you. You can even have 1-to-1, whatever you want. Don't worry about that. So now you've seen that, yeah. Now watch this. Let me delete all of this off the board really quickly. Let's do one more sentence and we'll call it a night if you don't mind, yeah?
Okay.
Now, I'm going to give you the translation of this word, of this sentence, but we're not going to analyze this. We're not going to analyze this too deep. I'm just going to give the translation, yeah? You can write this down. Do you have a copy of this document, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Yes, the Maulana Nadim sent it as the PDF. That's the
Oh,
Qasasul
did he? Okay, I
Nabiyin book,
haven't
right?
checked.
All right. So what I'm going to do, boys, is I'm going to resend it into here. It's going into the language of Quran. I think that's where it's supposed to go. If not, I will resend it into the other one. Okay, it's going into the language of Quran lesson or Arabic announcement lesson. I think that's where it's meant to go.
Okay.
Arabic announcement. That's what Maulana Nadim had it first. So it's back in there again, Ismail. Everyone, if you just download that, go through these pages. If you write notes for now though, watch the video as well if you can, just to pick that up again. I will give you the translation of this. Kana means was. Yep.
Mhm.
Ismu, name.
Name.
Yep. This man.
This.
Yep, that's it. And this is obviously man, al-Rajuli. And his name was Azad. So, name of this man. This connection here is mudaf ilayh. Yeah. It's just like alif lam. If this hadha wasn't there, ismul rajuli. You can see that, look. Yep. Imagine this alif lam. Imagine this hadha wasn't here.
Yes.
Go into that in more detail with Maulana Nadim when he does nahwa. So this is mudaf ilayh. So the name of this man was.
So why Haza is there, Ustad? I didn't get the point. Ismu Razuli means name of the man. So why?
So because the author wanted to be more eloquent, he wanted to say name of.
Okay, got it. Got it, Ustad.
Yeah, that's fine. It just wants to make it sound better, basically. Name.
So doesn't the Haza make it more specific as well to say that it's this man's name rather than a man's name?
Yes, exactly. So the name of the man. So there was a famous man in it. Then it's a name of the man. Then you can be more specific and say name of this man, this one that we're
This man. Yeah.
up here.
Okay.
Yeah, the name of this man. Yeah. So Jazakallah khair, boys. That's perfect. Now watch this though. Remember though, really quickly, I don't want to go into too much detail. We said every sentence that starts with the kana has a ism kana and it has a khabar kana. Yeah. And this is going to reflect with dhamma, it's going to reflect with the fatha. Okay. So now, where is the ism of kana, boys?
Ismu.
Yep.
Ism of Kana is Ismu.
It's the ismu.
Is the ismu alone? Can there be such thing as ismu? Is ba'i'u alone? Or does it connect as one entity?
It connects as one entity.
So look at ismu, yeah. So ismu hadha rajuli is one entity. And we know that ismu has a dhamma. And ism of kana is a dhamma. So we're going to say that this is the ism of kana. So once we found the ism of kana, so name of this man was Azar. The rest of it,
The name is the cover.
the name is the khabar, yeah. So, but test it. Prove it to yourself. How does the khabar of kana reflect?
Nasr.
Fatha.
What's this?
It's Nasr. Yeah. Fatha.
Fatha.
So does that?
Yeah. Fatha. Yes.
There you go. So that's it. You've just proven it to yourself that this is now. Because this annotating is really bad, I'm gonna start again. I'm gonna say kana, yeah, all the way here, and we're gonna say ismu hadha rajuli is the ism of kana, and this box here alone is the khabar of kana. Khalas jumlatul ismiya. Understanding? So I'm gonna write ism kana here, and this is gonna be khabar kana. Does that make sense, brothers? And within this, you know this is mudaf mudaf ilayh, yeah?
Yes.
Try to go over this, boys, if you can, yeah, over the video. I don't know, you can ask me for private time as well. Now, all I want to do, and I promise you, this is the last sentence, but you're going to do it yourselves. Yeah, and you guys are going to guide me through it. So watch this. وَكَانَ اسْمُ هَذَا الرَّجُلِ آزَرْ. You know what the ism of kana is. You know what the khabar of kana is. You know what these words mean. Can somebody translate confidently? No, I'm not saying only if you're confident translate. But I'm saying translate however you feel. Be confident in translating. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake. That's what I mean. Please translate someone.
The man's the man's name was this man's name was Azar.
Yes, that's one correct way. Or you can say name of this man, because we're doing mudaf and mudaf ilayh. We're going to say name of this man, or this man's name. Doesn't matter. That's actually right. Fair enough. Jazakallah khair. Sorry. So this man's name was Azar. That's it. So far you're translating. Long time ago. Yeah. So many, that qabla ayyam in the translation I gave you earlier. So qabla ayyam, before many days, very many. A famous man was in a village, and this man's name, or the name of this man, was Azar. You guys have just translated a paragraph in Arabic. Did you get it? Like you guys have translated it. Now let's just do the final line, this one, and inshallah we can have a little recess. We're gonna have a break until next week, inshallah. Watch this, brothers, yeah? So you have the kana, yeah? That means was. Look at this sentence. What is it starting with? Is it starting with the ism or a fi'l?
Ism.
Ism.
So we're looking for ism of kana and khabar of kana, yeah? All right. Don't be confused though, brothers, yeah? Pay very detailed attention. How does ism of kana reflect?
Rafa.
Rafa. Excellent. So we see here we have Azar. Can you say this is the ism of kana?
Yes.
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 So I'm going to block it off. Ism of kana. Now we are saying Azar was. So if you just look at Azar and kana, wa kana Azaru, how does that translate? Azar was, isn't it?
Yes.
Automatically, what we're looking for now, if you found the ism of kana, I've given you that. What we're looking for now?
Khabar.
So we say, when you find the ism of kana, what's the rest of the sentence?
Khabar kana.
Khabar kana, if it's moved to the rest of it is khabar. Okay, so that means yabi'ul asnama is the khabar of kana, yeah?
So Sheikh, can we say so long as you work out the first part, you will know what the second part is?
Yes, that's right. So we're going to say here, look at this, ism kana. I'm going to say here khabar kana, yeah? You following so far, boys? But look though, we've hit a small problem. Within the khabar of kana, what do you have?
Two part.
Two parts, yes. And we need to break down each part. We need to make sure that are they correlating or not? Now, looking at the first part, is this a fi'l or a ism?
فعل.
It's فعل.
Fi'l, yes. Now, with Maulana Nadeem, you done fi'l, fa'il, maf'ul, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if you've got a fi'l, generally, what comes after a fi'l?
مفعول.
فاعل.
A fa'il. How does a fa'il reflect?
نصب.
Think about it. So fa'il
with
reflects with a,
Dhamma.
رفع.
and the maf'ul reflects with a fatha. Now we've got yabi'u, this is a fi'l. We're looking for a fa'il, but we can't seem to find a fa'il because after this word, this fi'l, there is nothing here with a dhamma. It's only a fatha. So when you can't see a fa'il, you have to assume that it's hidden. Where is it? It's hidden inside. The
Here are
pronoun.
the top search results.
You know, you done the pronoun. I'm not sure if you done damir. You done pronouns last week maybe as well. Where yabi'u,
Fa'il.
yeah. So with yabi'u, it has a pronoun inside huwa. Because you know this yabi'u.
Mhm.
So let me write yabi'u here. Watch this. Yabi'u. So my handwriting is really bad actually. Let me write yaf'alu. Hold on. Let me write yadribu. I'm confident with yadribu. Hold on. You see this yadribu, yeah?
Yeah.
Does that anyone know what daraba means? What does daraba mean?
To hit.
To hit.
Daraba means hit. And yadribu means he will hit. Yeah, or you mean he is hitting. Yadribu means he will hit or he is hitting. Okay. Where is the he? Can you see the he in this?
No.
It's inside. It's huwa. It's the pronoun. That is the fa'il. When you can't see the fa'il being reflected like this, where I'm scribbling, it's always going to be hidden inside in a box. So right now you can't see a fa'il. Can you see a fa'il here anyway?
No.
So where is the fa'il for this?
In
Hidden
يبيع.
inside.
Hidden inside.
As huwa, yeah? As the pronoun huwa. So now that you've got your fi'il, you've got your fa'il, what's the last thing left that you're looking for?
مفعول.
مفعول.
The maf'ul. Can you guys see a maf'ul here anyway?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, this is the maf'ul. Because it's reflected with a nasab. So then what we do is, I'll move this out of the way. I'll give you guys a go now, really quickly, and then we can end the lesson. But I might just talk you through it. So you have yabi'u is the fi'al, and then you have the fa'il inside, and this is the maf'ul. Fi'al, fa'il, maf'ul. Can somebody translate this? Yabi'u, just yabi'ul asnam.
Selling
Selling
idols.
So translate the fa'il as well. Who is selling idols?
He is selling idols.
That's it, yeah. So for now, just say he is selling idols. That's right.
Okay.
So he is selling idols, or okay, that's fine. So he is selling idols, yeah. And then, but remember, this becomes under the box of the initial box that we made. We said that this is a khabar kana. Don't forget. And we said that wakana azaru is the ism of kana. So can somebody translate this for me now? This whole sentence, please.
And Azar was selling idols.
That's it. Finished. And you actually know what the topic is. What's the topic? Who is the topic? Who is the subject here?
Azar.
هذا.
Get it? Why is he the topic? Because he's the
He's Ism Kana.
ism of kana. And what about him? Okay, kana azar and azar. Okay, what about him, please? We told he's the khabar. His information is that he was selling idols. He's the fi'l and the fa'il, and the maf'ul is what he used to sell. He used to sell idols. So can you see how nahwa, like grammar, it helps you with translating Arabic very easily in a proper fashion? Inshallah. I hope that becomes a little bit clearer. But what we do in that, don't worry about it. We can go over these three sentences again next week, or if you guys want an extra lesson, Saturday or Sunday evening, the later the better, then we can go over these three. I'm also, okay, so, and what I'll do, I'll send the translation for these 3 lines again in the group. If you guys can look at the translation, try to fit them in. We know that kana is here. We know that this is harf jar majroor, that's going to be one entity. We know that this is mawsuf sifa, this is one entity. We're going to look for the ism of kana and the khabar of kana now. We know that this must be ism of kana because of this. So that means what's left is just the khabar of kana left. Things like that. If you try to go through those things yourself in this story that we've sent into the group, then inshallah you will see the mutala that you put in, meaning the extra effort, the extra time out of class you put in, it's going to pay off heavily. Because look, this stuff, let me tell you, as soon as you clock this page, as soon as you understand these lines, these boxes, you're going to be unstoppable. We will finish this book, or this part of the book, this first chapter, in 1 month, I guarantee you, if you guys put in the effort. I'm sure you guys will. Of course, when we're busy, when we fall into calamity, this is out of our hands, and we ask Allah for takhfif and ease. And besides that, inshallah, brothers, do what you can do. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا إِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا, meaning, indeed, after the hardship comes ease. After the hardship comes ease. So if you struggle, so with one hardship comes 2 ease. If you guys don't mind, if I can just say, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا. So the Arabic, you know what, my Arabic handwriting is so bad, yeah. So let me try it. That's already wrong. So, فَإِنَّ, watch this. فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Yusra, yeah. So look, فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا, and then we're going to say, إِنَّ مَعَ الْعُسْرِ يُسْرًا. Sorry. Mind my bad handwriting. But let me just make this one point here, what I've just said. You see this al